Hey, this is Retired Geek Woman, and this is Skyrim SE Retired Slow Play Part 18. And when we last ended, we were tasked by Isran at the Fort Dawnguard to go recruit a couple of his old buddies to help with the vampire problem. The vampires had attacked Fort Dawnguard, and so he sent us off to find these two people to help. And it looks like Gunmar is closer, and then Sorine Jurard is way up north. So we've got quite a journey ahead of us, but we know we can do it. So we're going to go get them here in just a little bit. So with our faithful companion, Mercurio, we're going to head on down back out of this is Dayspring Canyon, I think it is. I don't know why I can't remember. I have, just in case this is the first time that you are watching me, I have pretty bad short-term memory loss. And so I will come to a place, I don't know, 10, 15 times, and I still don't remember the name of it because my memory just doesn't stick. There's certain things that do stick in my mind, but there's certain things that just slip through the cracks, and so you have to forgive me there. And also, just kind of a reminder or a message to the new people that's joining us is I have a few rules for my gameplay and my role-playing experience. I do not fast travel unless there is a problem or I'm trying to fix something, or if I get horribly lost and I'm, for 30 minutes or something like that. Sometimes I will just cut all of that out. Or if I come out of a ruin or something and the quick entrance takes me to the top of a mountain, and the only way is to either fast travel to the opening of the particular ruin or to slow walk down the side of the mountain. I know that they put those quick entrances for those who want to fast travel. I don't use it usually. Most of the time I try to find another way. It ruins my immersion, so I will find a way to go about what I need to do without fast traveling. It's like what's going on? There's an Argonian I don't know what's going on. I don't know why the Argonian was attacking us. It looked like there was something across the road that Mercurio was firing at. I don't know what happened. It's like, what the heck? My horses took off, so I don't know what was going on or why it was attacking us, but it did. It has human flesh in its bag, so that's kind of curious. Irregardless, we got a couple things there that we can use. Looks like we're pretty weighed down weight-wise. So I was just kind of thinking, what else do we want? I'm thinking, what the heck do I have still? I don't know what all this weight is from. I didn't think I had that much stuff, but when I have that much stuff, I try to make sure that the next time we're by a town, we stop by and get rid of it. I thought I had gotten rid of pretty much everything that I didn't want to carry, so I don't know what all the weight is. We'll find out. I think that stamina is what determines your carry weight, and so I will occasionally increase my stamina when we got a level up, but I really tend to focus on my health. My magicka is already really high because I have so much magic armor on, and I have the Archmage robe of the Archmage, since I'm the Archmage now of the Mage College, and I got a circlet and all kinds of things that increase my magery. So my magery is pretty high, so I tend to increase my health most of the time, which means I don't get to carry very much stuff. So that's not really a good thing. So occasionally when I get a level up, I'll go ahead and do my stamina. Most of the time when you're in a ruin or dungeon or whatever they call them, I have enough weight there. I go in pretty well as low as I can. So I don't know. I don't know what I've got here that's taking up some space. But I decided to come back to Riften and go find out what am I carrying that's giving me so much weight. So we just left Riften. We were just there. But there's something that I missed or whatever. I don't know. Maybe all those vampire armor is way too much.
New around Riften? Take my advice.
I'm not new. Why do you keep saying that? I've been around Riften quite a bit. So I'm like, okay, let's figure it out. So we've got a couple of swords. I had been saving one for one of my followers, and so I decided to get rid of one of those because those weigh quite a bit. I've also got 2 Mage Light staves. I also had picked up some iron armor. So, that could have been it. Look at that nice robe, 166. So that might have been it. And I do have an awful lot. I had some plate that I forgot about. So I guess that's what I missed before. I don't know. I don't know where I got all that stuff. This mage armor, or the vampire armor, I don't know about that. It's like, it seems like it's worth, we look at it, it's worth 175 or something. But,
Buy something?
I'm not getting that much for it. So I'm just looking here, anything I've got. Hopefully we'll see here how much I'm getting for it at this point. And I'm stupidly selling garnets to someone I'd be selling weapons to. And I decided to go ahead and, I'm getting rid of anything I can see here that we don't need. I'm up to 16,000, so that's a good thing. She buys scrolls, which I really should have gone to the crazy mage, or the crazy alchemist lady, because I think she does too. So I'm carrying some staves I don't need to be carrying. Vampire armor 62, and it's showing 175 when I pick it up. So that's a pretty big difference. So I don't know if I'm going to keep carrying it, picking it up or not. It seems like it doesn't weigh that much, but my weight, you saw that I was just like way up there. So hopefully I'm down a little bit further, and we got more gold in our pockets. I sold what I could and said, let's get out of Dodge here. We got a long way to go. We've got 2 people that we need to recruit for this vampire problem. And they are really far away on the map. So we're going to go do what we can to get these 2 people. And we got a long way to go to do that. And I'm like, let's just get on with it. So we're going, I wasn't sure which way to go on this. Should I go towards Windhelm? I'm just kind of checking it out. Kind of made sense to go towards Windhelm, obviously. Because if we head towards there, it's kind of split. You could go 2 different ways. You could go to the right or to the left, but where we're going is right smack dab in the middle of those 2 different ways to get to Windhelm. So I wasn't really sure. I don't know that I've ever been through the middle right there. I didn't know what was through the middle right there, except it seems like to me it's swampy, and it seems like to me that there's mammoths and giants, but I could be wrong. I don't know. But we're going to find out. I just want to go the most direct route to get to the first person that we're supposed to see. And convince them that they need to go to Fort Dawnguard. That is our mission for today. So I'll be sprinting along as much as often as possible to get us there as quickly as possible. Without running off the side of a mountain, of course. I don't know if that blacksmith right there buys armor or not. I need to check. Vampire armor. So I can't remember. But it seems like we're picking up an awful lot of it. But if it's only worth 42 gold, if that's all we're getting for it. I don't know what increases the amount of gold we're getting. Is it speechcraft? I don't know. I'll have to look at it. when we get some when you get some perks to look at, since I think we got at least a couple in our pocket that we haven't used. I will sprint as much as possible when it's not likely that I will end up going off the cliff, because then, you know, the whole reload thing and the whatever. But I want to not torture you all too much with my resolve not to fast travel. I would rather enjoy the beautiful countryside, which is right now fogged in. I can't see squat. And I'm like, okay, there's like a fort down there. Mist match or something. So again, I'm just looking, trying to figure out what is the most direct route without getting too off-road. Because as we know, every time I go off-road, it doesn't end well. It's like I get lost and frustrated. So I've used this mod now for a while. On the last few episodes, you've seen it, to give better roads. And it really, all it does is it just highlights the roads so you can see them. And I'm not sure. Let me look what this thing is called, because I don't want to be telling you wrong. It's called a quality world map, and it's it's a mod off of Nexus. And I had seen it. I think it was Grandma Shirley had it on her playthroughs, and so I looked it up and decided, you know, I wouldn't necessarily use it. I don't like using mods personally. I like playing a game in a way that it was intended. I know that Skyrim has problems, and I know that the mods that were created, most of them anyway, were created to fix some of those problems. The designers should have done a much better job on these roads so that you don't have to do what I had done, which is get a mod to fix it so you can see the roads. But it is so frustrating if you're trying not to fast travel, trying to find the road that you need to be on. So that's why I got the mod, because I was getting lost so much and having to cut my videos or reload or whatever, and it was very frustrating for making videos for viewers to look at with me wandering around in the middle of nowhere. And see, I'm already kind of lost. It's like I really need to cut north somewhere, and I didn't see a place to cut north somewhere. In the meantime, we got wolves. And I thought maybe there was a road back here that cuts north. And I'm looking and looking and looking. Like, okay. I really don't want to have to go down over the mountain. I really don't want to have to deal with that wolf. And I see that there is a road right here, but I think it takes me to that fort or something that I don't want to go to right now. But it's taking me down the side of the mountain, which kind of is good, right? That's what I want. I just don't want it to get to a place. Oops, be careful. I don't want to get to a place where I have to reload. But this seemed to get me kind of more in the direction that I wanted to go in, and I didn't even see a road signs. I don't know. I'm probably heading the wrong direction again, but we'll see here in a minute. In the meantime, beautiful waterfall with the mist. It looks really cool in the bright sunshine. But right now we're fogged in. It looks like we're splitting the difference between the two people that we need to go see. One of them is real close by here. Careful, Mercurio, don't run over me. Should we go straight or we turn right? Oh, we decided to turn right. Which points us in the direction of the... look at this, dark water crossing discovered. So, because I've never been here before, we're coming across new places. And I don't know if that's a good place, a bad place, a place that's going to kill me. I don't know, any idea. So it doesn't matter. I decide, nope, let's just go the direction of our pointer. And I have never been in this part of the map, so what do we have? It looks like nasty water, green water, dead plants, scrawny looking shrubs, rocks. It's not a very pretty area for sure, but it's where we have to go. We found another place, Elder Glen Sanctuary. Elder Gleam Sanctuary. Never been there before. Never seen it before. I'm hesitant to go into places that I newly discover because I don't know if it's a quest area, if it's something that I'm going to have to come back to, or if it's just a random area that I could have gone into to do whatever, find loot and things. I never know. So I very rarely will go into a place I just stumble across. So I don't know. I probably miss out on a lot of adventures because of that. So who knows? Maybe I'll change my ways and maybe not. So it looks like we're getting really close to where this person that we're supposed to see, and there he is. Right, we see him right off the edge of this hill, and he's right next to
Think we should check it out?
Kronvenger cave, and that's Gunmar. That's who we're supposed to see. Like, okay, let's save right now since we finally discovered him. And I'm trying to talk to him, and it won't let me talk to him. I've clicked E, that's the E key on the computer. I keep trying to talk to him, and he won't let me. I almost backed up into a cave, and see how he's going around and around and around. It's like, oh, come on already. Dude, I'm trying to talk to you. There, finally.
I've tracked this damned bear for 2 weeks.
And he says he's
I'm not
been
let it have any more
trying to
legs.
track a bear, and
Isran needing someone else's
we're
help.
saying, hey,
I'd
Isran
rather hear that.
needs your help.
I'm afraid he's a few years too late. I've moved on. I have more important business to attend to.
So evidently they had some kind of a
Besides,
falling out.
He can handle anything alone. He assured me so himself. What could he possibly need my help with? Vampires.
Yeah, the
That's-
empires.
Well, that might change things.
There you go.
Tell me more about what's going on. By the eight.
Once you mention that Elder Scroll, they're like,
I'll
oh,
consider it. I
really?
can't just leave this bear to prey on more innocent people. Once it's dealt with, then perhaps I'll see what Isran expects of me.
Okay, so he says if we help him take care of some bear in this cave, then he'll go help Isran. So we need to go in here and something just fell over. I don't know what it was. So we need to go in here and help him deal with a bear that's apparently in here somewhere.
Don't like the looks of this.
Yeah, I don't like the look of this either. Spiders are involved. Whoa, I don't know where he was, but he just jumped right past us. Dude, I don't want to kill you. Or hurt you.
This cold is unbearable.
Or
That's all I can do not to shiver until my teeth rattle.
oh, I need so much ore. I don't want to buy it. They're so cheap. We can buy it, but I don't know. I would rather mine it myself if I can and smelt it. So back to the task at hand. It's like, okay, let's look around in here and see what we're up against. Lots of dead spiders. I'm looking for chests or anything. And I don't know if our dude stays close by. I think he does. Yeah, he did. He's standing up here waiting on me. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm checking for chests and weird things. And he just stands there. It's like, okay, I'm here. What are we doing? We're all standing around.
Watch yourself. This bear is vicious.
It's like, okay, if you guys are gonna stand around, I'm just gonna look around here. It looks like we need to go this way. I'm like tired of waiting for them. Oh, and I realized, nope, that took me to Skyrim. It's not what I wanted to do. So turn back around and go back in the cave. So I think that was the second entrance to the cave. I'm pretty sure it doesn't look like the original one. So I don't think I got that turned around. And the problem that I have is I have both of those followers that I need to go recruit. I have both of, I think you have to mark, you can't mark just one of them. So you're kind of stuck with the thing telling you conflicting information. One is to help Gunmar and the other one is to go find the other person. So I kind of got to pay attention here. So I don't end up going out of the cave again. So where the heck did he go? And this cave is a little bit confusing. How many are there? A lot. Whoa, that was really a nice fall. That's a long way down. There's a path down there. Pretty cool looking place. What the heck is going on? Anything to attack? Oh yes, more spiders down below. They're everywhere. But that's a really interesting area down there. Thought we'd run down there and take a quick look-see. Because I don't know where Gunmar is. Daggone things.
Don't go stopping for a nap. Fall asleep in this place.
That looks so interesting down there. I could not resist. It's like, okay, I gotta go down here and see what's under the water. And so take a look around, and guess what? There's a chest down here. Now it only had 38 golden lockpicks, but it was a chest. I get very excited with chests, and here's Macario swimming. Oh my goodness. That was just too funny. Plus there was a skeleton here. It had 9 gold. It was worth a look, right? It might have been even more interesting stuff. Dead spiders laying in the water. So, I don't know. Yes, we can come up out of the water now. I think Oblivion had so many things underwater. You really had to have water breathing spells or whatever. I think I had a water breathing ring because you were in the water a lot. Here, I don't know that there's any have-tos underwater, but we will see if we come to that. Jeez, agile spiders. Ugh. Hate them. Nothing on them. What? So I'm trying to make sure that I'm going in the right way to follow our dude. I don't know where he went. And there's spiders everywhere. And guess what? That appears to be a cave bear. That's the one he was talking about. Where the heck is he? And here's the cave bear. So just in case, we're going to steal the claws and the pelt. Okay, and he's kind of creeping along. Don't you walk past me.
Don't know how well I'd have managed by myself. You have my thanks. You've helped me, so I suppose the least I can do is find out what Isran wants. He's still at that fort near Stendar's beacon, I assume.
Stendar's beacon?
Of course he did. He's
Yeah,
been
I didn't
working
know that
on
was
that
there.
place for years now. Never lets anyone in.
Well, he'll let you in now,
His own
buddy.
little fortress. Well, I guess I'll get to see what he's been up to all this time. I'll meet you there.
All right, thank you. Now, I don't know that I have explored this cave at all. I know that I've been in here before, I've helped this person before, but I have not really looked. I mean, there's iron boots of Dwindlet's heavy boots, but they're worth $5.75. So even if you get half of that, those are nice boots. So it occurred to me, maybe we should look around a little bit. We know we need to go recruit that other person, but this cave is really interesting. Except for the spiders, of course. Those are annoying. But I thought maybe there's other things in here, right? So let's go take a little look-see. Check our map. It's like, okay, where have we not been? I don't know. This is like really creepy. Can't really see here, of course, because of mage light.
Times
What am
like
I gonna
this,
do?
I truly appreciate the joys of a warm fire and
And
a stiff.
it's like, I'm not trying to heal myself. I'm trying to use fire, because you can use fire to break through spiderweb areas, and so that's what I was trying to do. And I thought, okay, there must be a way through there if it let me use my fire. And there's a chest! Look at that, 76 gold and a soul gem. Just for burning some spider webs, so that was kind of cool. Dead guys. It's like, okay, maybe we need to go back this way, but you know, again, it's trying to point me towards the person I need to go find. I just don't know. I'm actually exploring a little bit. You must be proud of me. Or not. It's like, okay, have we been up here yet? I mean, I didn't think we had been up this high. Although there's dead spiders, that doesn't necessarily mean that I've been up this high. Still dead spiders everywhere, but then I found this. Look at that. Here's a button on the wall. Ooh, that's fascinating. And guess what? We're getting flamed and there's vampires up here. It's like, what? It's like I get my I get my spell ready, and then it's like, okay, there was nothing to hit. There's a dead dark elf in here. And we killed a vampire. Is that a vampire thrall? It's not a vampire. I guess it's their helper or whatever. But it's like, okay, this is interesting and kind of creepy. Look like a vampire lair of some kind. And all this time, our Gunmar, whatever his name is, he had been in here, and we didn't come across these vampires because they were hidden. So it's like, okay, what do we got here? Yep, there's another one. At least another one.
That's all you got?
Get out of my way, McCoy. And I think he killed one, I killed the other, and I think that's all there were. So, it's worth it. Let's check and see. Nothing fancy there. There's a bed if we need a nap. I don't see any special books here. 19 gold. So, I don't know. Vampires, unless they're the rich ones, don't have much. Unless they have some magic armor or something like that, or a magic weapon. You know, again, we're going to get 42 instead of 75. It's not really worth it. But, you know, what the heck? You never know what you're going to find, because vampires kill things, and those things might have something of value. There's a potion of Magica. There's a soul gem. There's a dead Breton. Sorry, lady. So just checking around, there was an empty strong box. Might not have been empty. Oh, the locked room, and our lock picking got increased. So that's cool. Anytime you can find free increases. And there was a chest. And it's got these nice bracers, 52 gold and a ruby. So that was nice. That was worth finding this
Would it be foolish
location.
to stop for a while and light a fire?
Mercurio, you want to stop for a while and light a fire? Would that be wise? Would that be stupid? It's stupid. He asked that. It's like, he's annoying me so far. So I felt like that we had found what we needed. What, you know, my intuition or my curiosity was piqued, and we definitely found what we needed to find. That was a nice find. We got some nice bracers. So I think that we found something good here. On an adventure. Aren't you proud of me? Instead of going single-mindedly and leaving this cave, which I've always done in the past. I've never seen this area before. So I was very excited that I, went off the beaten path and I found a really cool find. So I was excited. And all because I happened to notice a little button on the wall. Went right through those flames again. I don't know if it was a trap. I don't know what it was. And I didn't take the time to find out because we really need to get going on our way to find the next person we're supposed to recruit for Isran. So I was just trying to find my way so that I didn't get lost. You'll thank me later for not getting lost. So now we came out of the cave and trying to figure out where it is that we need to go. And you can see that we need to go way north from where we are. Past Whiterun. So really, when I'm looking at the map trying to figure out where we need to go, I kind of look for bigger cities that we need to go past because we may stop in and sell stuff that we have. So that's kind of what I had done. I saw that there was a mill and I thought, okay, we need to cross this river and get to the road that's on the other side of that mill. That was my thinking. Because that gets us on a road, and I'm trying to stay on roads as opposed to going over mountains and stuff that drives me crazy. So that was what I was thinking at this point, is like get as close to this mill as I can and then get across. And when you get in the water, sometimes you have to be careful because fast-moving water will take you downstream and over a waterfall. I've had that happen before. It's like, no. But in this case, it got me to the road, and that's what I was trying to do. So I got to the road, like looked at it. Yes, I'm on a road that's called for the horses. Heaven knows where the horses are. So we got Mercurio, we got the horses, and off we go to figure out where this person is that we're supposed to go find. Which is way north of where we are, I do believe. And of course, it's the middle of the night. 11 p.m. Seem to be doing a lot of night walking. It just turned out that way. Wasn't on purpose. Sprinting across the bridge, and that water pretty. So far, we're not lost.
You there, traveler.
Someone,
Over here.
hey, you there. It's like, no, I'm not stopping. Not right now. I've kind of got this thing, this part. I want to get past a certain part of this quest line, the Dawn Guard quest line. There's a place I want to get past. And so that's why I'm kind of singularly focused and going willy-nilly back and forth across the map. I mean, I do have a plan in my mind. There's a place I want to get to before we start going in massive directions, meaning lots of quests from lots of different places and doing groups of them, like gathering them up from the towns and things like that. I'm trying to get to a certain point on this quest line in particular before I start doing that. And so you'll see me picking up a lot more after I get past a certain point. Which, you know, I don't know who's watching this. I don't know who will be watching this. And so I hate to do too many spoilers. I hate to say spoiler alert for Dawn Guard. You know, I hate to do that. So we'll just see where we go with it. Right now, I am singularly focused to go find this person that we're supposed to find to recruit for Isran for the Dawn Guard. You can see we are still quite a ways away. But that's okay. We'll get there. And up ahead, I see a fire atronach. And there's no particular reason that I want to kill them, except that they shoot you far away. So if I had tried to run by this atronach, I always call the fire atronachs hers. If I had tried to run by her, look at she exploded. I keep forgetting. Fire atronachs explode. If I had tried to run by her, she would have shot fireballs at me. And I really do need to get better frost spells. I have a good lightning and a good firebolt, but I need a good frost spell. So next time I go see the crazy lady, I hope I remember, because I bet she's got one. Anyway, running by frost atronachs is not a good thing because they shoot you from a distance. So she was already shooting me from that far away. And so that's the reason why I stopped. I don't need frost salts anymore for my quests that I had for getting Balman to marry me. But that's why I shot her. And I don't know if I'll be doing alchemy or not. I know you use them for that. But so anyway, I'm trying to decide which way I want to go, where I want to go, the time of day that it is. Don't run off the side of the mountain. Sometimes when I come off my map, I don't know what I'm doing to makes me turn around like that. I've almost fallen off bridges and things. It's like, oh my gosh. Let's not fall off of the mountain. Let's try to get where we're going without dying. That would be preferable. So I believe what I decided to do is stop by the house. My pointer's there. I'm coming across country again, and I don't even know if I have anything that I need to drop off, but you know, it's nice to be able to stop by there when I can, if I'm close, because and you can see I'm headed right now to Riverwood, which is the direction that my house is in, because I can do any building, I can sleep there, and get that extra 15% skill increase from having slept with your loved one in a bed. So you know, that's a nice bump It's a nice extra there. And plus it gives me opportunity to say, what am I going to build next on my house? I just have trouble resisting that temptation. And I will be putting chapter markers in my descriptions. So if you want to skip past things, you can more easily do that. Hopefully I'm giving good enough descriptions of things and giving enough descriptions that so that you can see and get to other places that you want. Oh, Hod and Gerdur. Oh my gosh. I told you incorrectly. Remember Gerdur at the beginning? That was Raylof's sister, I think it was. She told us we had a free place to stay. She would help us anytime that we wanted. And she would have a bed for us. It's just the two of them. They don't have a child or anything. And so the last time I came by here, both of them were sleeping in the bed. There is a child right there. Frodnar. I don't know if it's their, I don't know who that is, if it's their child. But I noticed that Gerder's sleeping in the other bed. So I went, okay, I'll take advantage of that. And we're just going to sleep right here till morning. Because I hate traveling at night. So we're going to sleep till, I don't know what it is. 8:39, 7:39 till 8:39 in the morning. So I apologize. I told you I was going to my house. I may still go to my house. But I decided that let's go ahead and stop for the night. And I think that we can sell things here too. And we got a lot of stuff still. Get out of the way, Macario. Hello, little kid.
Around here. Rodnar,
Here
don't
for
even
what?
believe that your dog
Get
is
mad.
across
Hello,
like
horse.
that.
All the
And
wood
if
you
they
can
do,
chop.
go kill him. That's not much.
Yeah, these kids are smack talking to each other. So anyway, decided to come here and sell some things. And if I have anything to sell, increase our gold and get rid and lighten our load.
You looking for a new blade? Blades, helmets,
It's like,
pretty
what
much
do you
anything
got?
to suit your needs.
Still got that. I'm hanging on to that one. Oh yeah, I had some. I like those hide. I got boots that are heavy armor. Vampire. Now I can get rid of all this vampire armor. Finally. And I'm gonna hang on to those bracers. They're awful nice.
The finest weapons.
I hate
and
it when you
armor.
click on something and it takes you in the wrong place. So I wanted to double check on anything else I might have. And I have that one sword that I'm hanging on to, and I've got these weapons. So it's some nice bracers, and I wasn't sure if I was wearing any. And I wasn't. So it gave me a little bit of an armor rating, and they're for
Till
smithing.
next time.
So I may find something better later. But, I thought, what the heck? So I just thought, maybe we should save. And we can always double check our little merchant guy here who just absolutely adores us at the Riverwood Trader because he brought him a claw. And he just always says that. Riverwood Trader is back the way he used to be. I don't know if he says it every time from now on. But he still loves us half to death. So that's a good thing. So what else do we have, if anything, that we can sell? Where are we at? We're at 17,000 gold. So that's good. And we're just double checking to see, what else do we have that nobody else will buy. I really don't even think we have anything else. But you never know. That's why we're looking through here. Oh yeah, I see something down there. A ruby. 71 for the ruby, so we'll take that. Trying to hang on to the jewelry in case we want to do enchanting. Finally got rid of that flames staff that we did not need. I was double checking. I've got a couple staffs that we use. One that I'm not using much, but I didn't want to get rid of it. So that's okay. We want to keep those staffs for the just in case. So, child, get out of my way. I'm trying to figure out where we're going next. So we are in Riverwood, and
Palace isn't too friendly with strangers.
I want to make sure that I'm going the right way because I hate it when I go the wrong way. So do you.
But you
So
seem
it looks like I'm going the direction that I want to go in. So I'm going to run out of town here just to get out, get away from the guards and the children, and call my horse. Our horses. Not my horse, both of our horses. Sometimes, like what I just saw, Mercurio calls his after the fact. I'm not sure if I'm in his way or what. And it's so beautiful right along here with the river and the little waterfall there. And you can see how I've got my marker on my house. It lets me see my house when it's not actually, when you're not close enough for it to be on your compass. And so that's why I put a customized marker there. So I could always know which direction my house was in, even when I wasn't close enough to actually see it. It's like, oopsie, be careful. Don't want to go down the wrong way, and I don't want to get lost. Eventually, this will become so familiar I won't even have to think about it, because I'll be coming through here so much. But as I mentioned, it's been a long time since I've played, and so things are not as familiar to me yet. So I'll know exactly where I should cut in as opposed to how far I should go down here. Although I love looking over the beautiful river that's here, lake, whatever it is. So I'll figure it out where I should cut up. And it's like, oh yeah, there was somebody there. I can't remember, there's somebody down there. I'll go down and figure it out another time. I didn't want to deal with it at the moment. I preferred to get up to the house. Where the heck? There's my house at the top of the hill. And it's becoming quite a lovely place, if I do say so myself. And then I remembered there's a clay deposit and we needed clay. So I'm going to take a few minutes here and get some clay out of the ground. We need it, and I didn't know how much I had. I didn't think I had very much left. And I wanted to make sure that I had a good batch of it just in case I decide to add on to my house. So I won't torture you too long here. I wanted to mention right there that Mercurio offered to be a steward, and I don't remember him ever offering that. I've always had a different steward. So when it gets time that I'm going to change followers, hello Balaman, how are you? When it comes time to change followers, I'm going to see if I can make him a steward immediately. I'm fine for him to be a steward. I like him. I sort of. He's annoying, but as a steward, I'm curious how he will be. So I'm going to give that a try when it's time to change. So anyway, I wanted to pop in and say that. I also thought it was kind of cool that Balam, while I'm in the scene of getting clay, Balaman walked by and he's chopping wood. Also, there is some wolves that stopped by, and they're dead now. Not sure. I think that Mercurio killed them, but that's one thing about these areas. I don't know if all these houses have these problems. All of the three. I think there's three. I don't know if they all have them or not. So anyway, at some point we need to build a grindstone for Balamand. So at this point, I think what I want to do is figure out what am I going to add on next, because, you know, look at all these additions after you've built your little house and your main house. There's different wings, and so there's options. There's 3 different options for the east wing. There's 3 for the north. There's 3 for the west. So you have 3 options on each side of your house, except for the front, of what to add on. And so you remodel the main house, like where our bed currently is. That'll be an entryway. And so I think what I did is added the bedrooms, and I may end up changing that. I'm not sure. I don't know. First thing I need is doors, and I need locks, which I don't have the ore for. I'm double checking here, and I think it's corundum or ingots. I'm pretty sure that's what you need for locks. And so that's something I need to really keep an eye out for, and I don't know where you find it other than you know, along your journeys or whatever. So I'm kind of getting a few pieces here, and I probably should have spent the amulet standard. I do have one. I sold one earlier, and I thought, I probably didn't need that. So I'll be collecting those amulets and then double checking myself because I don't know what I have. I still used to keep a notebook, and now I use Microsoft OneNote for games that I play where I need to keep notes. And I may end up keeping a note on what I need for completing my house, like which amulets I need. You know, like when you start, I think I usually do a trophy room, so you have certain animals that you could have trophies of, like great big ones like bears and deer heads and things like that. So I like to keep track of what I need for completing my trophy room, for instance. And you have different options on things that you can put in your trophy room on what you think looks cool. So anyway, I'm kind of running around here trying to figure out what is it that I need next. What do I need to get rid of? That bed right now, I really can't change my bed. I really have to figure out what I'm going to build, because that determines what I'm going to build on those 3 sides of my house, because that determines what I'm going to do with the inside. You'll notice that you do need a lot of goat horns. I don't know if you've been paying attention, even when I was downstairs in the cellar. You know, you need quite a few for the chandeliers and things, and I don't have nearly enough. So I'm kind of running back and forth here real quick, trying to figure out, you know, what do I have currently that I can currently do. And I also, you know, a lot of times when I'm building, I'll just take everything out of this chest, and even, you know, just, you won't be able to run, but I got to make sure there's no giants or wolves attacking. But you know, you can look at that. I'm down to 9 iron ingots. All of the ore that you've seen me mine, that's how much I'm down to, and I'm not remotely close to being done or having enough. So that's why you see me stop. Now I can buy them. I have enough gold, but I really don't want to. So I had just grabbed a few more building materials. And I'm not sure what I want to build. And I probably shouldn't have done that. I'm in the wrong room to have a table and chairs. I think that yeah, I probably shouldn't have done that, but that's okay. We also need to go into the other room, and it's depending upon workbench you're using on what gets built, what's available to build. Eventually, if you build everything, then the workbench will not have any items on it. And at this point, since I had so much wood, I had 170 something wood, I decided to build a few things. And so you can see this entryway is starting to get built out a little bit. When I change this to an entryway, then it gets rid of the bed and makes it more of an entryway. So what I should have done here is come here instead, and for the fireplace, I probably wasted stone doing that, because you look around and there's a beautiful fireplace, and you'll be able to put a large table there too. So I just started adding things as I could, just because I was here and I wanted to add on to it. And each time I come through here, hopefully I've got more stuff on me, more things on me that I can add to the house. So I was double checking. There it was. I do have a little bit more iron, so I can make some. I had ore. I didn't know I had ore on me, so I must have seen that at some point. So just make up these ingots real quick. It takes one per. So that helps me get some more ore. So you can see how much it's going to take. It's going to take a lot. But I really got to look out for the corundum ore, or I'm going to have to buy the ingots if I come across them. Because those are used for locks. And you need locks for many things. You need locks for each door. So anytime you add on a big part, we have 3 different parts we're going to add on. Those are doors, and they're going to need locks. We're going to be putting safes in our house. Safes require locks. I think there's some strong boxes. I don't even remember what all. That we're going to need locks for. So you need that conundrum or for each of those. So I'm going to have to keep an eye out for that as we journey on. Unless I want to buy them. I mean, I don't even know if I can buy that kind of ore or those kind of ingots anywhere. But I'll keep an eye out. We've got 17,000, over 17,000, almost 18,000 gold. So we're not hurting, but I don't want to spend too much. Right now, I don't think, other than buying the wood for the house, which I don't think you have any option, that's all I've spent is the wood to build so far, the structures that we've built so far. So, I just find this a wonderful challenge and a really fun thing to do. I know a lot of people don't like doing it this way, but I do. It's not instantaneous. It takes time, and I'm doing it with my own hands.
Here, this is your
And
house,
have we made any money?
I'll be here, my dear.
200. Not too bad. I don't know how much we get per day. I have no idea. But it's 200 more gold, right? So that gets us close to 1,800 or whatever. So now it's time to continue on our way. What we need to do is go find, it's a woman that we're supposed to go see, to get her to come join with the Dawn Guard and go to Fort Dawn Guard with us, or go there by herself, so that to help Isran. Isran's having some major problems going on, and he says he needs these 2 people to help. So we've already got one, and I think his name is Gunmar. He's already on the way. These people walk from where they are at to where you're sending them. So it's going to take each of them quite a while to get there. You can follow them, and you'll see that they walk. They don't run. They don't get a horse. They walk. So it takes a little while. I don't know what would happen if I fast traveled. I don't know if it makes them fast travel. I don't know, because I don't do that. If you are a fast traveler, you can put it in the comments. Let me know what would happen if I fast travel from the location of this second person to Fort Dawn Guard, if they just show up there. Because I've just seen them go off walking, and you can follow them. So I don't know. I don't know, because we're not going to do that. I think there's been times when I've been really tired that I have done that, but I don't remember what happens. It's been many years. Because if I start fast traveling, if I find myself fast traveling for no good reason, then I'll quit playing for the day. And if I find myself fast traveling when I'm fresh, then I'll just go play another game for a while. Because to me, that just tells me I don't have the patience. I did want to mention, kind of going back to the house building thing, that in the comments on my uploads, I will put when I'm working on the house, so that if you don't want to see that, you can skip to the next part. I know a lot of people aren't interested in it. If you are interested, it'll just say something about, spent time building house or whatever. That way you can skip past it if you don't want to see it. For me, it's, I love it, but it doesn't mean my viewers will, because I don't know who you are. I don't know where you come from. I don't know if you've ever seen the game. I don't know if you have seen the game, played it 1,000 times, and don't want to watch someone build a house that you've already built yourself half a dozen times or more. So I'll just put it in the comments there, and you can skip past it if you wish, or skip to it if you wish, to see the progress that we make each time that we go by. So you can see that it's way over here, and I'm not sure, 100% sure at all how to get there. That's Dragon's Reach Dragon Bridge, off to the right, and I'm just not sure. I know I need to be way north of where I'm at. I know that I need to go through Workstad. I'm just not sure how to get there. So we're going to figure this out. I know I need to go through Workstad. I think Dragon's Bridge is probably the key. Right now I'm like, okay, I know I got to go to Workstad. Let's go there. Sometimes these places, I pulled that up and blew that map up as far as I could, and I did not see a road. So it's like, I'm trying to be good. I'm trying to ride the roads, but sometimes you can't. There is no road. You've got to go cross country or whatever. And sometimes cross country, you can see it's flat. It's not a mountain, so I'll go charging along across country if I see that that's the most direct route. But for the most part, I'm going to try to stick to the roads so that I don't get us hopelessly lost too much. And we see the Imperials have got themselves prisoners. And at some point, I think you have an option of taking out the Imperials with their prisoners and freeing prisoners. I've never done that, but I believe that you can. At this point in the Civil War where I'm at, I'm not going to get involved right now. I've got other things that I want to do first, but it won't be long before we get involved in the Civil War and start being much more active with it. But for now, I've got a singular focus. That's why you see me going back and forth across this entire country, because I've got this singular focus that I want to get to a particular place. And I've kind of been that way since the beginning of this play. So we're in episode 18. I've had a pretty singular focus on the things that I want to do first. And I found it interesting watching other playthroughs of people that have completely different focuses on, and they have a specific things that they do when they first start playing. I found that to be really interesting to me. Of course, everybody's different, and everybody plays different characters too. And so this is my character, this is my vision, and these are the same things that I do. And I think I've restarted Skyrim maybe half a dozen times. I basically do the same thing. Well, a little bit different, because when I first started playing, there was no Dawn Guard. There was no, I don't think there was. And there was definitely no Hearthfire, so where I could build my own house. So, the first playthrough or two, or the first start or two, I did a few different things. But once I started, replaying a few things here in the beginning, I kind of got set in my way. One thing, of course, was to become the Archmage of the Mage College. Once I found out these robes really fit my play style and what I wanted to do, it made sense to go ahead and follow through with that. Then, bandit alert. I don't know where he's at. There he is. shooting arrows from the top, you jerk. And he sliced down. Quick, where did he go? I don't know where he ended up in the bushes. Yeah, there he is. Bandit, you jerk. You're now dead. Who'd you kill? Oh, another bandit. You're dead too. Okay, whatever. What's in your chest? Nothing. I must have come through here before. Anyway, I'm sorry. I got off track and what it's talking about. You're gonna find that I do that sometimes. It's part of my short-term memory loss, but that's okay. So anyway, we killed a bandit and we're getting closer to where we're headed, who we need to go see. I would almost bet that there's a thief up ahead. Whenever I see a Khajiit standing around doing nothing, it's like, are you a thief? I don't care. I don't know. I just want to keep going so I can get to my location. I will oftentimes play anywhere from about 45 minutes to an hour and a half. That's generally the length of my videos. I don't know how long people prefer. That's kind of the length I've seen on other playthrough videos, so that's kind of the mark that I'm using for myself. And if you want something different or you think something different, please feel free to tell me in the comments. I have no problem saying, okay, that makes sense. So that's one thing. The other thing I want to say is that I'm picking up subscribers as we go, and I really appreciate you so much, because aside from doing this for myself, which is exactly what I'm doing this for myself because it's fun, I also want and need subscribers. So when I get more subscribers, then I will be able to do more things. I will be able to get and I want to apologize for that. I will be able to do more things. So my subscribers are very important to me. So we found the Broken Tower redoubt, and so these Forsworn things attacked us, and that's what we killed there. So I just wanted to run past it real quick. I wasn't interested in engaging with them at all. I just want to get to where I'm going, and that took us right by there, which had never been there before. So that was a new place. Forsworn, that's what they're called.
Forsworn don't even have the decency
So
to
we'll be
dress.
seeing a lot more of those guys. But in Mercurio, he ran right into me. So in the meantime, I just wanted to get where I'm going. So I ran past their little fort thing or whatever it was. We'll see them later. Right now we want to get very quickly as we can to where I'm trying to get to. And I'm sorry, little goats. Eventually, we're going to have to kill a few of you, as much as I don't want to. So, yeah, there it is, marked on our map. Broken Tower Redoubt. So, let's go ahead and save. And we're walking by some more Imperial soldiers. And we're in a whole area that we've never been to before. So I'm kind of following it along to see how close we can get to that person that we're supposed to see that's up over the right, up over this mountain. So I thought, well, let's follow this road, even though it takes us to a town. Maybe it'll get us to a place where we can get to her. And this is Carthwayston. I'm not sure how you say it. And you can see this is kind of a dead end for us. There's like a mine here. I'm just not sure at this point if this is going to get us where we need to go. But I thought, what the heck? We're going to come up here and take a look, trying not to fall over things. I'm sure there's lots of quests up here that we may or may not get involved in. And then I see a little path here that looks like it's going to take us up over the mountain there. But what it seems to be doing is taking us to a shrine, a Daedric shrine, up on the left, which I'm not interested in doing yet. That was what I was talking about. Some of the shrines will give you things like maybe skeleton keys. I know we can get a refillable soul gem. But it looked like it got us into this mountainous area. I'm not sure if it's going to get us to the lady that we need to see. But there's a shrine right there. And that's okay. At least we know it's there. We may end up going on a Daedric shrine quest adventure at some point. I know some of them I really like having... don't fall, kill yourself. Some of them I really like. And some of them I never cared for. It was like a quest for an item that I won't use. So I'm going to probably avoid those just because I don't need the experience of a weapon or something that I'm never going to use and is worth more money than I can even find someone to buy it from me for. And oh no, we are a level past the level 10 now, so now we have these annoying things to deal with. A Spriggan. Spriggans are another one of those things that shoot magic at you from a distance. So if you try to run past them, it's just like the fire atronachs. They're just, and you get what? A taproot worth 15, which I don't even know what taproot is for. So it's another one of those annoying creatures that you're going to come across at this level, which they've always had them in the Elder Scrolls games, as far as I know. I don't remember back. I think they had them back as far as Morrowind. But they're annoying because you don't get you have to kill them, and you don't get anything for them. And I'm looking back on, did I go the wrong way? Oh, I know, I was looking for Mercurio. And a horse ran away. Oh yeah, any antlers? I'm going to pick up antlers for a while. And there's Mercurio. And there was a hunter there, so that daggone thing killed a hunter. He had all kinds of things because he was a hunter. Look at all those pelts and things. I thought it was kind of interesting that he had all those things because he must have been a good hunter. Okay, back on track. Where are we going? I'm looking. It's like, okay, we're kind of headed in a way that we need to go. It looks like it's through there, but I don't want to go. I think there was a cave or something up there in mine. We didn't want to go there. But it looks like we're getting closer to that person. So I'm just headed at the way that my compass is telling me. I'm just kind of going that way to see where exactly we need to go. And it looks like, yes, we can go down this hillside to a road that we missed somewhere along the way. Kind of slide down without crashing and burning. And it looks like we're going to have to cross this river. Now the river's moving pretty fast, and as I mentioned before, if you've got a river with a waterfall, you need to be careful. I don't see a waterfall there, but you can be shoved down the hill. And then I come across this satchel, Sorine's satchel. Sorine is the person that we need to see. So we're going to try to be preemptive here and take one of those things. It would be nice if I could pick up the satchel and hand it to her. But we can't. So instead, we're going to have a conversation with her. And she asks, have you seen a sack full of dwarven gyros lying around? And of course we did.
Do you think mud crabs might have taken it? I saw one the other day. Wouldn't be surprised if it followed me here. Well, just look around, will you?
And we're going to tell her about Isran.
Isran? Wants me? No, you must be mistaken. He made it exceedingly clear the last time we spoke.
So it looks like they had a falling out too.
I find it hard to believe he's changed his
Boy,
mind.
Isran, I don't know. He sure made some enemies, but these
Anyway,
two
I'm quite
enemies
happy
are
in my
like,
current pursuits. So if you'll excuse me. Yes, that was my
yeah,
point.
you made your point.
I felt it was rather clear.
You two are not friends.
Look, what is it you want from me?
But her interest is piqued when we talk about the vampires.
Oh, and I suppose now he remembers that I proposed no less than
Huh.
3 different
And
scenarios that
Sorine
involved
apparently even
vampires
told
overrunning
him
the
about the
population.
vampires.
Well, what are they up to?
And of course, mention the Elder Scroll and everything changes.
Well, that's actually something I never would have anticipated. Interesting. I'm not sure what they would do with one, but in this case, Isran is probably correct in thinking it isn't good. All right. If nothing else, I suppose it wouldn't hurt to learn more about what's going on so I can better defend myself. But I'm not just going to abandon what I've been working on here. It's too useful. I need at least one intact dwarven gyro. So either I need to find the satchel those mud crabs stole, or I
she
need
says she'll
another
go
gyro
after
from
she's
someplace.
used a
happen to have
gyro
one,
or
would you?
whatever, and we could have tried persuasion, but instead just give her the one we found. That was hers to begin with.
Thank you. It's not much, but this will help a great deal with some things I've been researching. Now, where is it Isran
And of course we
expects me
tell
to
her
go?
Fort Dawnguard. Secret hideout. So
working more
apparently
on
it's not so
secret hideout,
secret.
has he?
A lot of people seem to know about this place,
how much
including the
progress has been made.
vampires. So she says she's going to finish up and head that direction soon.
See you there.
And she said she'll see you there. So we're going to save it right there, and that what we have to do next is go back to Isran. And I believe that when we get back there, these two people that we have been sent to get should be there. I think that's what happens. So that's going to be it for today. Thank you so much for following me on this journey. I hope you will subscribe, because that's going to help me continue on with what I'm doing. And the adventure has been fun. I hope that you're enjoying my vision of this playthrough. And we are going to go see Isran next. Thank you so much again. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. See you next time.